I want to bring out two very special guests. Joe Colborne plays for the Calgary Flames, and isn't that great? Let's hear it for Joe. And an incredibly proud dad of 3 daughters and his son Joe. Let's bring him out here as well. Paul. I'm always curious, was there a moment when he was a kid where you thought, or like at what point you go, he might have something here?
Yeah, it was at 3 years old, Joe loved Al McInnes of the Calgary Flames, and he would not accept anything other than being an NHL hockey player. So he'd go to school and say, "What are you going to be?" "I'm going to be a Calgary Flame." "Who do you like?" "Al McInnes." So from 3 to 4 years old, that was Joe's sport, and
right.
I knew nothing about hockey, so.
And was there a point in Joe's playing where you realized this actually could happen?
Yeah, but Joe, like he worked hard at his game. We threw him in can skates, and he just was focused and doing this stuff. And some kids are all over and just having. Joe would go down in the corner and work on his crossovers or whatever they asked. So he was pretty focused. So I would say he did well kind of from the start because he wanted it really bad.
Really?
Yeah.
What, when you look back at being a dad, you've obviously have 3 also great daughters. What do you think matters? What is the thing you've said, okay, of all the things I've done as a dad, this is the thing that actually matters?
The thing that's connected me with all my 4 kids is I coached them from, and I had to go and take courses because I was a really bad hockey player, so at a low level. So coached him in hockey and baseball and the girls all in basketball. So I've always felt connected to them. That was probably for me the best thing, to coach them, help me stay connected.
But what do you say was something that made a difference for you as for your dad?
From day one, he might actually be impressed I still remember this because he only told us about 10,000 times. But in our family, we grew up and he really had 3 main rules, and it was tell the truth, try your hardest at everything you do, and just be a good person. And the thing that my parents together and especially my dad had really instilled in us was work ethic. And he just wanted us to find a passion, whether it was, for myself, it was hockey. And like my dad said, he had no clue, and thank God, he went and did that because he didn't have any skill when he played. Like I've heard stories, like but he went. yeah, happy Father's Day. But he just was willing to support me in any way, and he went and took classes and sat, and him and I have probably watched more hockey games than most people will in a lifetime, and he's been my #1 fan.
What would you say is the thing especially when your kids are having a tough time or your life is tough? What do you need to remember? What do you need to think about?
A lot of times I'll say to Joe, he's got an 82-game schedule, so say he has a tough game or a tough loss, I'm like, that game's over. Go on to the next game.
Yeah.
Work hard during the week, it'll be good. So, I like the hard work theory, and I never told Joe what to pick. I sure wouldn't have picked hockey, and he just wanted that, right? So, but try your hardest, be the best, practice extra, do all that. So that would kind of be my thing.
And you've got to watch a great dad at work. You've had coaches your whole life who obviously great ones too. What would you say, all right, I realize you're guessing at this point, but I'm stealing from everybody. If you say, okay, you know what? This is what I really appreciate my dad did for me, or what I think is important to be a dad.
Well, I hope I'm not going to be a dad for a few more years here.
Right, you're good, yes.
Got a ways to go there, I think.
Yeah.
But it's, for me, and getting away from the hockey and everything, just something that I've noticed from him is, he's worked so hard to be the successful businessman he is, and he's done so well for himself and for our family, and you would never know that he has been that successful, and it's something that is extremely humbling to me. As we make decent salaries, you guys see in the papers and stuff. We get ridiculed for it all the time, but it's something that I've taken to heart, and treat everyone with respect. Just because you've made some money shouldn't change who you are, and there's so many good causes to give back to that he I know willingly gives and anonymously, and doesn't want any credit for it, but it's always something that has really stuck with me.
What a great thing for them to be here. Thanks, Joe. That's awesome, Joe. Thank you.